take the boy to you. Oh, he so troubles me. 'Tis past enduring. Come, my gracious lord, shall I be your playfellow?
No, I'll none of you.
Why, my sweet lord?
You'll kiss me hard and speak to me as if I were a baby still. I love you better.
And why so, my lord?
Not for because your brows are black, or yet black brows, they say, become some women best, so that there be not too much hair there, but in a semicircle or a half moon made with a pen.
Who taught you this?
I learnt it out of women's faces. Oh, pray now, what color are your eyebrows?
Blue, my lord. Nay, that's a mock. I have seen a lady's nose that has been blue, but not her eyebrows. Hark ye, the queen your mother rounds apace. We shall present our services to a fine new prince one of these days, and then you'd wanton with us if we would have you. She is spread of late into a goodly bulk. Good time, encounter her. What wisdom stirs amongst you? Come, sir, now, I am for you again. Pray you sit by us and tells a tale. Merry or sad shall it be? As merry as you will. A sad tale's best for winter. I have one of sprites and goblins.
Let's have that, good sir. Come on, sit down. Come on and do your best to frighten me with your sprites. You're powerful at it.
There was a man.
Nay, come, sit down. Then on.
Dwelt by a churchyard, I will tell it softly. Yon crickets shall not hear it.
Well, come on then, and give it me in mine ear. Was he met there? His train? Camilla with him?
Behind the tufted pines I met them. Never saw I men scour so on their way. I eyed them even to their ships.
How blessed am I in my just censure, in my true opinion. Alack for lesser knowledge. How accursed in being so blessed.
There may be in the cup a spider steeped, and one may drink, depart, and yet partake no venom. For his knowledge is not infected. But if one present the abhorred ingredient to his eye, make known how he hath drunk, he cracks his gorge, his sides, with violent hefts. I have drunk, and seen the spider. Camilla was his help in this, his pander. There is a plot against my life, my crown. All is true that is mistrusted. That false villain whom I employed was pre-employed by him. He has discovered my design, and I remain a pinched thing, yea, a very trick for them to play at will. How came the posterns so easily open?
By his great authority, which often hath no less prevailed than so on your command.
I know it too well. Give me the boy. I am glad you did not nurse him. Though he does bear some signs of me, yet you have too much blood in him.
What is this? Sport!
Bear the boy hence. Do not let him come about her. Away with him. And let her sport with that she is big. For 'tis Polixenes that made thee swell thus.
But I'd say he had not. And I'll be sworn, you would believe my saying. Howe'er you lean to the nay word.
You, my lords, look on her. Mark her well. Be but about to say she is a goodly lady, and the justice of your hearts will thereto add 'tis pity she is not honest, honorable.
Praise her, but fraud is her without or form, which on my faith deserves high speech and straight the shrug, the hum or haw, these petty brands that calumny doth use. Oh, I am out. That mercy does for calumny we'll see. Virtue itself, these shrugs, these hums and haws, when you have said she's goodly come between. You can say she's honest, but be it known from him that has most cause to grieve it should be, she's an adulteress.
Should a villain say so? The most replenished villain in the world, he were as much more a villain. You, my lord, did but mistake.
You have mistook, my lady, Polixenes for Leontes, O thou thing, which I'll not call a creature of thy place, lest barbarism making me the precedent. Should a like language used to all degrees and mannerly distinguishment leave out betwixt the prince and beggar.
I have said she's an adulteress. I have said with whom. More, she's a traitor, and Camillo is a federary with her, and one that knows what she should shame to know herself, but with her most vile principle, that she's a bed swerver, even as bad as those that vulgars give boldest titles, aye, and privy to their latest scape.
No, by my life, privy to none of this. How shall this grieve you, when you shall come to clearer knowledge that you thus have published me? Gentle my lord, you scarce can write me throughly than to say you did mistake.
No! If I mistake in those foundations which I build upon, the centre is not big enough to bear a schoolboy's top. Away with her to prison. He who shall speak for her is afar off guilty, but that he speaks.
There's some ill planet reigns. I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favourable. Good, my lords, I am not prone to weeping as our sex commonly are, the want of which vain do perchance shall dry your pities, but I have that honourable grief lodged here, which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thoughts so qualified as your charity shall best instruct you, measure me, and so the king's will be performed.
Shall I be heard?
Who is it that goes with me? Beseech your highness, my women may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Do not weep, good fools. There is no cause.
When you shall know your mistress has deserved prison, then abound in tears as I come out. This action I now go on is for my better grace. Adieu, my lord. I never wished to see you sorry. Now I trust I shall. My women come. You have leave. Go. Do our bidding. Hence. Beseech your highness. Call the queen again. Be certain what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in the which 3 great ones suffer, yourself, your queen, your son. For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down, and will do't, sir. Please you to accept it. The queen is spotless in the eyes of heaven and to you. I mean, in this which you accuse her. If it prove she's otherwise, I'll keep my stables where I lodge my wife.
I'll go in couples with her. Then when I feel and see her, no farther trust her. For every inch of woman in the world, every dram of woman's flesh is false, if she be.
Hold your pieces.
Good my lord.
It is for you we speak, not for ourselves. You are abused, and by some putter-on that will be damned for it. Would I knew the villain, I would land damn him. Be she honor flawed, I have 3 daughters. The eldest is 11, the second and the third 9, and some 5. If this prove true, they'll pay for't. Bind mine honor, I'll geld 'em all. 14 they shall not see, to bring false generations. They are co-heirs, and I had rather glib myself than they should not produce fair issue.
Cease, no more. You smell this business with a sense as cold as is a dead man's nose. But I do see it, and feel it as you feel doing us. And see with all the instruments that feel.
If it be so, we need no grave to bright honesty. There's not the green of it, the face to sweeten of the whole dung here.
What? Lack I credit?
I'd rather you lack than I, my lord, on this ground. And more 'twould content me to see her honor true than your suspicion. Be blamed for it, how ye might.
Why, what need we commune with you of this? But rather follow our forceful instigation. Our prerogative calls not your counsels, but our natural goodness imparts this.
Which if you, or stupefied or seeming so in skill, cannot or will not relish a truth like us, inform yourselves, we need no more of your advice. The matter, the loss, the gain, the ordering on it is all properly ours.
And I wish, my liege, you had only in your silent judgment tried it, without more overture.
But how could that be? Either thou art most ignorant by age, or thou wert born a fool. Camillo's flight, added to their familiarity, which was as gross as ever touched conjecture, that lacked only sight, not for approbation, but only seeing all other circumstances made up to the deed, doth push on this proceeding. Yet for a greater confirmation, for in a matter of this importance 'twere most piteous to be wild.
I have dispatched in post to sacred Delphos, to Apollo's temple, Cleomenes and Dion, whom you know of stuffed sufficiency. Now from the oracle they will bring all, whose spiritual counsel shall stop or spur me. Have I done well?
Well done, my lord.
Though I am satisfied and need no more than what I know, yet shall the oracle give rest to the minds of others, such as he whose ignorant credulity will not come up to the truth. So have we thought it good from our free person she should be confined, lest that the treachery of the two fled hence be left her to perform. Come, follow us. We are to speak in public, for this business will raise us all.
To laughter, I take it, if the good truth were known.